10 supercars you can buy for under $40,000. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to 10 Focus. In today's video, we're going to talk about 10 supercars you can buy for under $40,000. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Here are 10 supercars you can buy for under $40,000. 10. Aston Martin DB7. Unfortunately, the Royale DB9 couldn't be included in this list because it's over $10,000 in the budget. But it fulfills the dream of becoming an international secret spy you spend. It doesn't mean you can't. $25,000 DB7 is very similar to DB9 in many ways. Both cars are equipped with a luxurious V12 front engine, share similar top speeds, and can still be classified as a non-identical twins. The DB9 dominates at 547 horsepower, while the DB7 has only 426 horsepower, which is sufficient. 9. Mercedes-Benz SL500, $10,000. The big stars on every Mercedes grille symbolize pure class, mysterious wealth, and the essence of the whisper, "I'm better than you." Our 129 SL is no exceptions to that rule of thumb. The 90s SL500 is the perfect Mercedes supercar to buy if you want to match your company's status. The SL500 is equipped with a 5.0-liter V8 that hums at low frequency, but the rear tire stains at high frequency and are free to use 300 horses. Whether you choose a convertible version of the SL or a beautiful hardtop, one of the most famous sports cars on the road with a well-built timeless interior without spending more than $10,000 you can drive. 8. TVR Cerbera, $30,000. TVR is an unrated British auto manufacturer that specializes in creating dangerous creatures which only a handful of skilled drivers can tame. So don't say we didn't warn you. After all, this specific one is named after a three-headed monster that guarded the Greek mythological figure Hades, called Cerberus. The Cerbera was TVR's first creation that was entirely built and developed by themselves without any part being borrowed from other brands. 7. Ferrari Mondial, $25,000. A classic box-shaped Ferrari is only 1/8 of the price of the new 488 GTB Roadster. Need more to say? Mondial may not be the ultimate example of what a car with a prancing horse logo is, but it still has Ferrari blood. Mondial wasn't very successful because he was criticized for his tasteless style and mediocre performance, but as he matured like a good wine. The Mondial was equipped with a 3.2-liter V8 naturally aspired engine with a mid-engine. On top of that, you can convert 260 horsepower to a 5-speed manual transmissions, so you need to regas such an opportunity. 6. Aston Martin Vantage, $30,000. Yes, there's a second Aston on the list, but this one is smaller, hides a V8 under its hood, and costs a sound $30,000. It's called the Vantage, and Aston Martin attempted to stir up some drama in the GT market in the 2000s, and they succeeded. The previously mentioned V8 has a displacement of 4.7 liters and a power output of 430 horsepower, which is very similar to the DB7. If your pockets are extra deep, you can upgrade to the V12 Vantage S, which is a proper muscly British cruiser. But don't fear, the V8 motor is more than enough to enjoy yourself. 5. 2005 Porsche 911, $29,000. Once upon a time in the year 2005, you had to pay or well probably finance a lump sum of $70,000 to buy yourself a Porsche 911. Thanks to our pallet appreciations, a 997 Porsche 911 can be yours for $29,000. The entire Porsche 911 lineup has a cult following behind it due to its ageless design, connected driving experience, impressive performance figures, and a rich history on and off the racetrack. The 325 horsepower Swift German sports car could hit 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, all thanks to the 3.6-liter flat 6 mounted right behind the driver's head. 4. Bentley Continental GT, $28,000. If your number one goal in life is to impress your friends and look rich without worrying any fuel expenses, then this 2004 Bentley Continental GT is the car for you. The badge on the hood and a knitted front grille will make everyone believe your wallet is overflowing. While back at the ranch, the thirsty 6.0-liter V12 engine is sucking your wallet dry with a city-bound MPG of 10. However, all of these money pits leave your mind as soon as you enter the cabin, because inside the isolated leather-coated interior, you feel like one of the most important VIPs on the planet. 3. BMW E24 634 CSI, $20,000. The $20,000 may sound like a big penny to an old BMW, but the 635 CSI isn't the usual old box-shaped bimmer. It's one of the most beautiful cars ever, with the great features such as shark nose front end, dog-leg gearbox, and a 200 inline 6-cylinder motor. The E24 sets it apart from the other engines. Sure, there are alternatives to the 6 Series of the 1980s, some of which are cheaper and a little faster, but there's a reason these are increasing in value. The E24 chassis feels like a classic car due to its excellent gearbox, limited slip differential, powerful inline 6-cylinder, and explicit indestructibility. 2. 2011 Maserati Gran Turismo S, $23,000. Tantalizing Italian styling, a Ferrari-derived naturally aspirated V8, pulsating performance figures, and rewarding rear-wheel drive personality, all wrapped into one sort of reliable but excruciatingly fun Italian Grand Tourer, the Maserati Gran Turismo S. The 433 horsepower 4.7-liter Ferrari V8 will rocket the supercar to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds, while not only looking drop-dead gorgeous, but also keeping the driver and passengers comfortable in the cockpit. Maserati has received some bad press for being unreliable, but since Ferrari took ownership of the brand, the Gran Turismo in particular have vastly improved. For $23,000, you can't go wrong. 1. 2006 Corvette Z06, $29,000. If the words muscle car and race car had a super baby, the Corvette Z06 would be their spawn. It has the looks of a C6 Corvette, the aerodynamics of a race car, and the V8 motor of an American abomination. The evolved Corvette received its power from the 7.0-liter pushrod V8 that spits 505 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque to the rear wheels while weighing the same as the Porsche Carrera GT. Add all of these mechanical components and an old-school manual transmissions, then you're left with a Chevy supercar that slides of grip whenever you want it to. It has a top speed of almost 200 miles per hour and a bonkers 0 till 60 time of just 3.5 seconds. All of this yours for just a tad under $30,000. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.